data for the park's usage in a way that's quickly apprehended by her supervisor. So one of the things we did was take the data of the various areas of the park, the exit glacier, the visitor center, and others. And what you can do in Excel is highlight that data, and then you can create a chart just from that data that you created. So you could create a pie chart if you wanted, a 3D pie. You could create a column chart, which is what we did, a 3D column chart. And then once you're in that chart, you can do all kinds of things with it. I used Office 11 for Mac. So I had to work around to figure out how to do a lot of the things that our workbook tells us to do, because it just doesn't work the same way. The same windows don't pop up. The same things aren't available. But I can always find a way to do what the problem's asking me to do. So for example, if I want to move this chart, I right-click. I go to Move Chart. I tell it where I want it to go. Let's say I want to create a new sheet called New Chart. It'll create that, and it'll take my my chart and put it in a new chart. You see it down here. And then once I'm in the new chart, I can do all kinds of things with this. I can change my chart layout. We did some rotation in the 3D rotation. So you can change the perspective here on your X and Y axis. You can do whatever you want, make it however you want. And it'll change the, it'll change the depth of how your thing looks. So you see right there, we were able to change it. I can change the order of things. I can make the legend go away, no legend. I can add a chart title. I can add axis titles. Chart title I can put anywhere I want. Title above the chart. Chart title. I can add axis titles, horizontal or vertical axis titles. This will add a rotated title, which we did. So all those things are really cool. You can do with your chart, your data, your 3D charting. So we ended up with a very cool looking chart that looks like this, and then we added a pie chart here, and I'm wondering what happened to my values. Actually, they're supposed to be there. The inside, there they are. So we made a 3D pie chart from the data. We moved our labels around and created what's a pretty useful chart. The thing I liked most about this lesson was the part in our workbook where it said you can go too far. I think Excel can go on and on and on and on and on. It has endless options, and at some point you have to ask yourself, to what end? Am I changing colors and doing this and doing that? The point is that your data be easily readable by the person who you're trying to impact with the data. That's, to me, is the most important thing, or else why do it? And Excel can get pretty complicated, and you have to just decide if all that is necessary. But I learned a lot in this lesson. It was probably one of the harder lessons for me. It took me a really long time, like 3 days, to do all this. So here it is.